If you couldn't tell by now, it's currently daytime outside, and I'm currently stepping on wet wood with my socks on. And for the next 5 nights, I'm going to be trying to find the most obscure locations for me to sleep that's around my property. But luckily, the last night I'll be able to sleep in my own bed, so that's where we will be able to actually compare the results. To track the results, I'll be using this watch to measure my deep sleep, my light sleep, and my REM sleep every night throughout the week. So with that information in mind, I think it's time for our first night's rest. Let's go to bed. Yep, those were my final last words right before experiencing some of the worst ways to sleep throughout the week. And this was our first contestant.
Like, this is disgusting. Like, what is that? I can't believe I'm actually doing this to myself. This is ridiculous.
That's right, what you're seeing here is a dog bed. A dog bed that obviously hasn't been cleaned in a while. It is currently 11 o'clock at night, so basically every night I'm gonna try my best to get to bed between 10 and 11 p.m. That way the results are fairly accurate. Have a wonderful, wonderful night.
La fiesta es divertida.
La fiesta es divertida. So, after completing my daily Duolingo lesson, I finally tried to fall asleep.
I literally cannot fall asleep. It smells so bad. It feels like I'm just sleeping on the floor.
Eventually though, I managed to retrieve my slumber and woke up with appears to be my comforter beside me. By the way, this is what I look like when I work outside and have allergies for the whole summer. You're gonna have to get used to it because that's me the whole video.
That was awful. I'm like literally soaked because I'm so hot.
Tell us why you were sweating so much?
I literally ripped off my bed cover like halfway through the night because I kept waking up. So that's probably why I was sweating. Now, I think the big Your test will be how I feel throughout the day. As soon as I woke up, I felt awful. I remember waking up throughout the night, either cold or sweating, and just obviously really uncomfortable. And I remember wanting to sleep in my bed so bad that I was literally just like sleeping with half my body on the bed. We'll see how I feel after work, and then also at the end of the day, where you guys will see my next bed.
All right, so I did just get off my shift, and I can confidently say that I feel amazing. You know what? The weather is great outside. It wasn't beaming hot at all. I feel like I got a full 8 hours of sleep on a bed and not a dog bed. I'm curious to see how the next few beds are gonna feel, to really see if different beds, or whatever you want to call them, will change how I feel throughout the day. We're currently at the gym, as you can see. With the power of editing, it will not take long. Goodbye. Oh, hello. Didn't expect to see you here, even though I set up this mic specifically so that I could walk through the door and pick up the mic and say, whoa, didn't expect to see you here. Anyways, I just got back from the gym. I thought maybe you'd think I was naked, but I'm not. I am partly dressed. So it is currently 4:50 in the afternoon, which means I have approximately 5 hours to grind out as much work as I can before I head to bed. What is bed exactly? I guess you'll find out in 5 hours.
5 hours later.
I just want to say thank you, Riley. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, there you are. I just want to say thank you so much, Riley, for letting me use your bed last night. I really needed it. Yeah, you're probably glad that you get to use your bed, aren't you? Good night, Riley. I will be sleeping in my, contraption. Let's just call it that. Can you stop doing that? And just before I forget, these are the results from the sleep last night. You can use your eyes to look for yourselves, but if I explain it, it will be boring. Now let's find out when sleeping in this bed. Is it called a bed? And by bed, ladies and gentlemen, I mean this. I mean, look at this. This gives me flashbacks. But I mean, like, you know, I fit in it. It's not the worst. It's just like, you know, one position the entire night. So I'm gonna guess right now that when I wake up, I'm gonna be extremely sore. That's what I'm expecting, considering last time I slept in something this small. I got those effects in the morning, and I do remember waking up sometime throughout the sleep, so I probably will be doing the same thing tonight. If you stay tuned, I guess. I'll see you in the morning. Good night. Sleep well. This has got to be one of the worst ways to sleep. There is absolutely no advantage sleeping like this. And if this doesn't prove it, I'm not sure what will. Ladies and gentlemen, I will see you in the morning. Have a very wonderful sleep. Good night.
It's 4:12. I've been awake in this basket for like nearly an hour because I had to go to the washroom. Oh my gosh. this keeps falling off. Like my pillow keeps falling off. The urge to just crawl back into bed is, I'm actually done with this basket.
Yeah, exactly my point. Not sure if you picked it up, but I had to use my office chair to prop up a pillow for something to rest my head on. My chair was on wheels, so it was not the greatest option. This stupid laundry basket is really catching up to me right now. Oh my god. I gotta do a lot of work today, but just to make the test a little more entertaining, let's go to the gym. Why not, right? Can't be that bad. This right here is the best pre-workout. Can I just have a house special without any banana, please? So after surviving in 2 nights of what we will call beds, I can confidently give a rating on the dog bed and on the laundry basket. So starting with the dog bed, I would probably give the comfortability level probably a 5. You know, it actually wasn't horrible. It was very tight and compact, so I couldn't really like stretch out or anything. But overall, it wasn't actually the worst. So overall, comfortability, 5. And you know what? The readings on the watch actually were pretty normal for the average human being. So we're gonna give that also a 5. And lastly, the actual effect that it had on me throughout my day at work, I'm gonna say actually it was probably a 6.5 because I went through the whole day at work pretty like well rested and I had a lot of energy throughout the whole day. So I'm gonna give it a 6.5. As an overall rating, I'd rate the dog bed also at a 6.5 because, you know, it smells bad. It's a dog bed, but you know what? It's better than the floor. So now for the laundry basket. Comfortability, 2. We're not going any higher than 2. I can't even tell you how many times I woke up throughout the night, not just because I was cold, but because of the fact that I didn't have anything to rest my head on. So comfortability, a solid 2, no higher. And I don't think the watch rating is gonna save it at all. I was wide awake for a whole hour throughout the night and I got 40 minutes of REM. I think I had 2.5 hours of light sleep and then the rest was like an hour 20 or an hour 15 of deep sleep. I'm gonna give that rating probably a 3. But how did I feel throughout the day? Well, I felt awful. So as an overall rating, I'm gonna give the laundry basket a nice 1.5 because I would never, ever choose to sleep in a laundry basket ever again. Mark my word. So with those ratings on the list, I will now introduce you to hopefully a more comfortable place to sleep. See you tonight. And so with our first 2 listings out of the way, it was time to figure out what I was going to sleep on that night. I probably spent the next 2 to 3 hours looking around my room, trying to think to myself what an interesting but doable place to sleep would be. And after hours of brainstorming ideas, I finally made my decision. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This messy closet you see right in front of your eyes is soon to be my luxurious dormitory. How does it work? Well, why didn't you ask sooner? Let me show you. Okay. This is where I'm sleeping tonight, guys. You know what? I think this one's gonna be good. I don't think this one will be as bad. I can either sleep on this, like that, or I might be able to put my legs through here. Yeah, and I can lay down like this. So yeah, I got my watch on. All right, we're gonna measure how well I sleep tonight. I think this one's gonna be good. Anyways, this is night number 3. I will see you guys in the morning. Have a wonderful night, everyone. And as I tucked myself into bed, I thought it'd be a good idea if I hit my head on the wall and then a wave goodbye to conclude the night. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to capture the night of and the morning after. And when I got home after my 8-hour shift and after cleaning my car for 2 hours, I totally forgot about what I left the night before. So last night's sleep was not bad at all. I think I got uncomfortable maybe a little bit 1 or 2 times, but other than that, I actually slept pretty fine. I would actually consider sleeping in this if I didn't have a bed. The only uncomfortable part was that my butt did not have enough padding. Comfortability, I'm gonna give it a nice 7.5. Now, after reading the watch, it says I got 0 minutes of awake time, 2 hours and 54 minutes of light sleep, 1 hour and 40 minutes of deep sleep, and then 1 hour and 30 minutes of REM sleep, which is pretty good considering I'm sleeping in a closet. Today, I actually felt like I got some sleep, and you know what? It might be the contrast from the previous sleeps, like in a dog bed and then in a laundry basket. You know, this is actually quite the upgrade from those 2. Overall, more awake than ever. I cleaned my car for 2.5 hours right after my shift. I'd say I had a lot of energy. So with that being said, I think it's now time for me to get out of the closet. I'm gay! So after reorganizing my entire closet, I was feeling pretty prepared for our final contestant. I present to you guys, ladies and gentlemen,
the recliner. I'm hoping that this will probably be the second to best sleep, possibly the best. Who knows? It is Dad's recliner, so I'm hoping it'll be good. But what's very convenient about being in the recliner tonight, guys, is look, I've already prepared my clothes, my water, and if we just go over here into the kitchen, I can start my breakfast as soon as I wake up. And if we look over here, this is the time, which means I'm gonna be up in roughly 5.5 hours, so let's get to bed. Good night. Alright, so for the recliner, here's the stats that we have to show. So in 4 hours and 58 minutes of sleep, I got 0 minutes of awake time, 2 hours and 50 minutes of light sleep, 1 hour and 9 minutes of deep sleep, and then only 58 minutes of REM. That's probably the least amount of sleep that I got throughout the week. For a comfortability rating, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. You know, reclining in that chair with the footrest up, that probably comes really close to, if not better, than sleeping in my bed. According to the watch rating, considering I got only 5 hours of sleep, not bad, not bad. I think I'd give it a nice 6 out of 10 because it's not the greatest, but it's not the worst because I did only get 5 hours of sleep. And lastly, how do I feel throughout the day? I feel great, feel energized. I'd give energy throughout the day a 7 out of 10. So as an overall rating for the recliner, I'm gonna give it a solid 8 out of 10. With that being said, I'm gonna grind out some work and finally, we get to sleep in the bed tonight and we get to compare the recliner, the closet, the laundry basket, and the dog bed to my actual bed and see the difference between all of their ratings. Just for fun, maybe comment bed and I'll like, I don't know, look at it or something. Let's finally find out how much of a difference an actual bed makes. All right, so it's pretty much bedtime now. I think the recliner did me good today, although the REM was lacking a lot, and REM apparently is pretty important. So the ratings on that might change a little bit, but now, ladies and gentlemen, oh my gosh, it is time to finally experience what it's like to sleep in an actual bed. I really want to see the difference. Apparently, I looked through like the app on my phone. It says that the best sleep I got, I believe I'm right when I say this, but it was the closet. The closet sleep has been the best sleep according to the app so far, which is mind-blowing. Like, I might have to sleep in the closet more often. Like, if the bed sleep isn't as good as the closet, that might be saying something about your bed. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna get ready for bed and we will see what the results are for the morning. Let's get a good night's rest. I cannot express how excited I was to actually spend a night in my bed. The last 2 beds weren't even that bad, but it is absolutely still a difference. Man, that's amazing. Beds are truly a blessing. Be grateful for your bed. So for once and for all, have a wonderful night, because I will also have a wonderful night. Let's see the results. I gotta say, that was by far the best sleep of the week. I woke up and I felt like I gotta get this done, I gotta get this done, I gotta get this done, I gotta get this done. I was so motivated to do everything. I still am, by the way. This is the thing. This is one of the things that I'm doing. I think there really is a difference of where you sleep, how the quality of your sleep can affect your day to day. I don't have work today, but after the summer ends and I don't have to work, I think one of the main things I'm gonna do is optimize my sleep because I feel better than literally any other day this week. Another factor could be because I'm not waking up as early and I probably got more sleep last night. So there is that factor. Another big factor is that I'm actually sleeping in a bed right now rather than a dog bed or a laundry basket. But I'm gonna be honest, this was not far off from the recliner. The recliner was very close to the bed in terms of sleep quality. So that's kind of interesting. It was a good test this week. With that being said, let's check out the results. All right, so I did get 7 hours and 23 minutes of sleep. Massive difference. That's like an extra hour to 2 hours. I got 5 hours and 5 minutes of light sleep, 1 hour and 7 minutes of deep sleep, and then 1 hour and 11 minutes of REM sleep. My REM sleep was actually low. I think the one night I got like an hour and 36 minutes of REM. That was like that was like on the dog bed or something. So you know what? It's really weird to see that. And with sleep, there's probably like 100 different factors. There's like what I eat the night before, what I drink the night before. I don't drink alcohol, but like in general, what I drink the night before, how hard I push myself the day before, did I have any caffeine in the afternoon, you know, stuff like that. There's so many factors that I didn't actually calculate. So maybe if we do this test again, which comment if you would like to see another test like this, I can come up with more ideas of where to sleep. Trust me, I have a few. If we do another test like this, I think that's something to keep in mind. I have to like specify my diet, specify my work activity, specify like kind of really get a good test on different locations, get the same amount of hours of sleep, stuff like that. So for the future, I think we can learn from this experience and do a better test in the future. Now to wrap things up, I'm gonna do my day-to-day work that I do on the weekend. I might even go record another video that I have planned. Not sure where the schedule is for my channel, so I can't exactly say, yeah, click up here because it's there. So hopefully I record it today and hopefully it goes well. But yeah, I'll wrap up the conclusion tonight so that we can really get a good idea of how these different areas of sleep really affected me. I really should get a wireless microphone. Jeez.
Update. I got the wireless microphone. Second update. This video is from like 2 months ago. Yeah. And finally, the third update. Yeah, so my files either got corrupted or I just forgot to simply record myself at the end of the day. But I actually do remember recording the previous clip you just saw. And I got so much done that day. The summer drinks video, I did get that done. So how did I feel? Well, I remember feeling extremely good. I literally got everything I needed done. And I did it. When I do sleep in my bed, like in the morning, my back does kind of hurt sometimes. So we're gonna keep it at an 8 because like I might need a new mattress. I forget the watch rating. I think the watch rating wasn't actually like the greatest. So I'll put it at like a 7. Yeah, not bad. Honestly, for the overall like productivity throughout the day, 10 out of 10. I was so productive, like I got everything done. So yeah, here's the ratings for all the different beds I tested out that week in the middle of summer. It's now October. But yeah, hopefully in the next video I'll work on my outros because see ya.